The bloodstains left on the victim's face tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale sign. Why, that's the prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister's blood on the truth. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please. What can I do? Your sister's confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... Enough. There's no reason for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star's on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. The court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Hold it. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You say my sister hid the evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another a lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness. Don't tell me of something else. The time for deliberations has passed. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough up, Queen. Look at this. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for it in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't be helped after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. Right, wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare verdict for good. Objection! Yeah, I called it right. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Take a look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over yet until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right, you're saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I think later. Yeah, that's the problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go aboard with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem with this photograph. The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a minute, Mr. Ellsworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler. I have seen no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler. A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the source system I pipe. I see, and I see. What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do anything with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, mister, but it's not gonna be that easy. But you already told us why it's important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth is related to this case. Mister, record your testimony for the court. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's why I'm confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Could it be that the muffler you mentioned was actually just a sauce pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Gee, that was close. But we made it. At least for now. This court will adjourn for a 3-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry. Here comes one of my favorite characters. Meanings, I really like a lot of characters in Ace Attorney, but if I think what's happening next, he is one of my favorite. Well, no, not villain. You'll see. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, Charles, always like this with you, like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn this trial around, right? Only weapon a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hold up, partner. Oh. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up his temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall. So I thought, come to take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home run slot done tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's tasting mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. Saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon, has worth seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? The photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So Mr. wasn't mistaken. Oh, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh. Oh my. I'd like to assume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Here we go. There's something wrong, Mr. Ellsworth. Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That fair boy, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. Oh my God. It can't be, this can't happen. Wonder what happened to Mr. Ellsworth. Well then, I believe it's time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution condemn it. This is unacceptable. Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Who's that? Here we go. What's with this guy? Strange stuff he all seems to be filling the courtroom. I love this guy. Think the stay does. It makes you think the game freezes. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. He on earth is he? Oh, sure. Hello? You gonna say something, mate? Oh. Sorry, I'm late, OG. The rules were packed, it's just me. Long time no see, OG. How have you been? Swimming much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smidgy, OG, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. OG seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very right. Sorry, but here I... Oh, so you're right, There's attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks. So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble. No, we also go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little Worthy. Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top ranking police officer in the entire district. Name's Grant. Damon Grant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since we last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at this poor fellow. I thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So my star wasn't seeing things. When the crimes occurred, my sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that sauce pipe. All on little Worthy's car, no less. Oh my, stare. It's really crime boss and even Foss. Was this? That's why you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing this. I know my voice keeps changing, but I can't. Too many voices affect this guy. Chief. Chief. No. What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Isworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If the investigators are this lax, how do you spell to do our job? No, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to what I'm telling you to wait. What did you not hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there, Miles Esworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head's in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel, but you're the person in charge. I expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be quite too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Ellsworth at loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Ellsworth. Gah! The court accepts as new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Well, yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, mister, I won't be able to point my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. No, stop. I won't do it myself, game. You're doing it the slow way. To go over to it. Oh, good. Ah, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I'd like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this night? Sure thing, no problem. Not even a low one, really. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Gummit. That was a bad day for the department. We went in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department, a detective. That's hush-hush information, Nudgy. We haven't announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15? That's the time that Detective Guma was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order. Anyway, we at the department all are flustered, as you may well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Just people in the gallery, Eddie. I think we understand the police department's situation well, Mr. Wright. Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. The chances of that really seem scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well, however, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. I don't remember what exactly. Wait a minute, is that to do? If I remember correctly, there's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6, maybe it's a case number. That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar. What's written on this tag? It wasn't long ago either, maybe. So, yeah. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Red. Oh, but I can't say that. No, not that. We've established that the knife in Gumman's chest was this knife. Well, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Yeah. Now that we know, please tell me. Yeah, okay, good. Wait a second. At last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife, this has to This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha, an honest to goodness, what do you mean for Mudgy? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. This is important, why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7 is 12-2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside? The printer name on this memo makes it look like it's right upside. But turn around and what do you get? Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order, well, Chief. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? The knife was evidence in the case, so it was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. There was evidence, you say? Was it, in fact, a murder? Nice. Good sir, Leo Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the sauce pipe of Ezra's car. How do you think there isn't a connection there? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, LG? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator, the other suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Rachel. Yes, I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, go on, this case up. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but consider the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second, I heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? The knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's a connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright? Happy? You just got handed a ticket to go on town on this case. If a link between the two cases established, we found out some levels. Now you can get Gant to testify about the details. Okay, I'm going to end it here. We'll finish this up. I know we don't have much left, but I'll end it here and we'll finish it off next time. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.